All right, now this is new at 5. Delta Airlines reporting a jump in employees getting the COVID-19 vaccine. 2 weeks ago, the airline announced that starting November 1st, its unvaccinated employees would have to pay an additional $200 a month to stay on the company's health plan. And since then, 20% of the airline's 20,000 unvaccinated workers received a shot. Delta says 78% of its staff is now vaccinated. Over the last few weeks now, DeKalb County hosting several events to encourage people to roll up their sleeves, even giving out prepaid debit cards of $50 to $100 as an incentive. And each time, people have turned out in droves.
Other counties have been watching this, so now DeKalb County is considering some similar incentives. Joe Hankey checked out how the program has impacted vaccinations in DeKalb.
On 4 separate dates here in DeKalb County, prepaid debit cards have been used as an incentive to try to encourage people to get vaccinated. The county's CEO tells me the program has been successful for several reasons. At the first 2 events, people being vaccinated received $50. At the 2 most recent ones, each person vaccinated received $100. That most recent event at Stonecrest Mall in late August attracted more than 2,500 people.
We actually had to close the lines at 1 p.m. because it was just overwhelming in terms of the number of people who came.
DeKalb CEO Michael Thurman says a large number of people came for the incentive, but vaccinations have also trended upwards because of a focused vaccination strategy and developments in the pandemic.
Incentive, messenger, location, but also spiking rates of infection because of the Delta variant and the FDA approval.
Earlier this week on WABE Radio, Cobb County Board of Commissioners Chairwoman Lisa Cupid said she is considering using incentives in Cobb as well.
Something that we are considering, and I'm very proud of what they're doing in DeKalb County and how they've been able to get people vaccinated.
Cupid confirmed today with 11 Alive incentives are being considered, but provided no further details. Thurman says DeKalb has used American Rescue Act funding to cover the incentives, and in his mind, it's money well spent.
The average cost of COVID hospitalizations in America is $72,000.
And Thurman says if $100 convinces someone to be vaccinated and helps them avoid a hospital stay or ultimately death, the program is successful. Whether the incentives caused a significant bump in DeKalb's overall vaccination rate is unclear. Cobb and DeKalb have vaccinated a similar percentage of people, and since September 8th, when DeKalb held its first $100 incentive event, the county's vaccination rate grew by more than 3%. Cobb, which did not have incentives, also grew its rate during that period by nearly the same percentage.